Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the latest installation of the greatest show up and coming on the internet. Getting rid of all of your weekly channels, everything that you watch, because it's grind time, it's prime time, it's the Storm with OG Susano and Lightning the Joke.
Hey,
Let's go, baby. Intro coming soon. Don't worry, we've got
that was a good ass fucking intro.
we got a 3D artist coming soon. And of course,
That's huge.
I'm your host with the most, with the dopest flows of the roasted in the hose. My name's Scott, OG, Susano, Hidalgo. It's good to see you guys. It's great to see you. Let's just start off. Let's just start off from the top to the bottom, baby. From right here down to the bottom. What's going on, Mike? How you doing, my brother?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm getting over this sickness a little bit, but I've been feeling good. Today's my first day back, finally feeling like not sick really anymore. So I'm excited to be here, honestly. And I'm glad that Ethan and Austin are here too.
Oh, I'm glad too. It's good to
We're
see
happy
these
to
gentlemen.
be here.
It is very heartwarming because these two gentlemen were the first like real players that I met in Missouri. I was like, oh my god, is that actually AustinCruelty? And then he's like posts up to the casting room and he's like, yo, it's okay if I play in here. I'm gonna play some RuneScape. And I was like, this guy's so freaking chill, bro.
I remember that, bro. Yeah, I was on my grind then.
That's crazy.
It's like, what a grinder, bro. I tip it, dog. But, the man in the darkness right now, often duplicated, never imitated or replicated. It's your boy, Ethan2nice. How you doing, Ethan? What's going on?
He's
man?
so nice with it.
Good, brother. You're looking awful handsome tonight, Scott. I have to say, I'm kind of distracted. Might bite through my lip.
Oh, man. You just don't make me come over there. It's a short trip to Kansas, buddy. I'll tell you that.
Got a really nice twin XL bed behind me. What?
A lot of space on there, huh? A lot of space.
Make some.
He gets all the fat girls.
Oh, okay. All right, let's get this train back on track, man. Hold on, before we get canceled here. All right. The fourth man, got to take off the shades because gotta show the people who the host is. Fourth man, big old man, muscle machine, newest coach on the scene, potential coach for the 2023 year. It's AustinCruelty. Austin,
Buddy.
how you
Thank
doing?
Thank you. Doing great, actually.
He's so massive.
Dude, this
you.
guy, these
Did you see
two,
how much he benched last
Yeah,
night?
did you see that tweet yesterday that he tweeted?
That's like one
Guys,
in.
guys, it wasn't that much. Come on.
How
Yeah,
much
it
did
really
he bench?
wasn't, honestly.
How much did he
You
bench?
could have done more.
About foe,
Foe? For what? 400?
like pounds, you know.
Yeah!
Yeah,
Yo, I was a competitive lifter in high school, and my best
I can
lift
tell.
was the squat. I was 435 pounds, best in the school, got an award, everything.
Damn.
That's why you were able to pick me up so easily.
That's why you're caked up.
Dude, they asked, they're like, damn, why that boy caked like that? He walking around with two jugs behind him. Like it's been a grind, okay? It's been
That
a
thing be
grind.
clapping when you're walking.
I can't even walk around corridors anymore. People immediately hear the Thunderbird coming.
Gas walks in the room before you do.
That's what I'm saying. I back up into the room. They're like, that's Susano coming, but. Well, gentlemen.
Man, let's start it up.
Yeah, we're gassing each other up too much here, man. Calling us gosh dang Costco because we're bringing it at a low price. But, hey, look, here we go. Let's start off, man. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Storm. It's great to have you guys. We've got a great amount of content to go over. Been a bit of a break. I'm sorry. Been a bit of some scheduling errors between me and Mike, okay? But we've been wanting to do this episode for a while, and it's great to be here. So let's just start hopping into it. Number one, right off the bat, we got to talk about Trainwreck, man. I don't know what you guys think about the whole gambling situation on Twitch. It's been evolving, devolving, depending which side of the fence you're on. But overall, I mean, It's getting crazy right now. And now he's threatening to make his own platform. Like, what's going on here? What are you guys thinking?
That guy is incredibly rich. He could probably make 4 more of his own platforms and be able to pay out all these small and mid-size content creators that he's talking about picking up.
So if Trainwrecks makes something, Austin, are you hopping over, bro? You coming over?
I mean, yeah. If he's saying it's benefiting small and mid-sized creators, then yeah. I mean, Twitch doesn't offer the best incentives for those. You know what I mean?
It's true.
Like if he can match it or even up it, that'd be nuts, especially for small creators.
Oh, 100%. I agree. I don't really, me personally, I don't really care. I come from like a gambling family anyway. I don't really care about these guys gambling on Twitch. I mean, you want to lose money in front of people, go ahead. Like, it's whatever. And he's been making a ton of money. And if he has the money to make another platform like that for people like, us, I suppose, go for it. Fuck it. Why not? It's his business venture. He can do whatever he wants.
Very true. Ethan, what do you think?
Everybody needs to go through the gambling addiction phase in their life. It builds character. So I support.
Mine was all in one night at Minnesota, okay? I'll tell you that, man. I up 350 and dropping down negative 250. Boy, I became sober real quick right after that, man.
That's crazy.
Did you also see Exposed in his move?
What did he do?
Exposed announced that he was leaving. What's he on? I mean, what was he on? Twitch or YouTube?
I think he was on Twitch.
I think he was on Twitch, and he said he won't move to YouTube because he said eventually YouTube will end up doing the same thing. So he's going to a different platform. I forgot the name of it.
He's going to caffeine, I bet.
But yeah, Exposed is moving as well. But he's sticking to his gambling, so good for him.
I immediately thought, I was like, yo, if Trainwreck is promising success for some mid to small size creators, I said, wait, Scott, haven't you been promised that before? A promise like that, ever so sweet, ever so delicate, sweet to the touch, nimble to the hands. And what did I think of immediately when I thought of this? Why, I thought of my first home for streaming. Mixer! Oh my gosh, man. Like, half promises and failed and deliveries, man. So I'm just saying, Mixer was like, this is just giving me Mixer vibes, man. I'm never believing in something like that again. All right. Look, you want to buy low. But this is just looking more like Doge right now than anything.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
I think it's going to be successful.
I'm vibing.
I hope so. I was just saying. I hope so. I ain't hopping over. That's all I'm saying. Me and my 231 or 233 now. Thank you, Most Def, not because. Followers gonna be sticking here on Twitch.
Let's go, Becca.
Yeah.
What's up, Becca?
Yeah. Big shout out to Becca. I don't know you, but welcome to the Susano fan.
Yes, you do. You met her at Minnesota. She's
Did I?
mad at you now. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Wait. I'm very bad with names. You got to remember that. I'm very good
also,
with faces.
The platform that Exposed moved to is called DLive, DLive.tv.
What the heck? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the next one because, talking about Mixer, we got to talk about Ninja, man. I mean, Ninja, unfortunately, losing his main gal in the darkest night in terms of managing, not in terms of marriage. Everybody calm down.
Yeah.
Man's still committed. So Ninja's wife, Jessica Blevins, is officially stepping down for managing for him full time. So, just kind of reading what she says. She says, I've been managing Tyler for 7 years. It's been nothing short of amazing, hectic all at the same time. My journey managing him started when we were dating, and he was gaining more viewers playing battle royales like H1Z1, PUBG, but still competing in Halo. We were a two-man team. Tyler as a talent and me as business related. I gotta say, fellas, if you have a Jessica Blevins in your life, you got to keep that man because look where that man went. Look where
100%.
that man went, bro. From competing in Halo, gaining subs as an H1Z1 PUBG Battle Royale streamer, and then, uber popular,
Playing with Drake. That's
playing
crazy.
with Drake, Juju,
No, yeah. That guy did it right.
Yeah.
Did it
I
right.
think I think honestly, I think it's smart that just like a good thing for the relationship. Obviously, they did it for a reason. It's Jessica was doing a great job, I'm sure, but I'm also positive that she stepped down for a reason. I'm sure it was too stressful for her, or like some like you know bad blood at certain points in the time. So I'm glad that this is probably good for the relationship. Honestly, I think so.
What do you think, Austin?
I mean, she probably did a hell of a job if you think about all the Ninja branded things that are like in Walmart now, all the kids'
Yep.
toys. Just his brand is so like it just exploded into anything you could possibly think of. I assume they are well off the
Oh,
two of
100%.
them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
100%.
if I was at that point, I would definitely be hiring somebody, and I definitely would
yeah.
have probably done it 2 years ago
Hmm.
or so. But she's definitely done a great job. So good for the two of them, to be honest.
Anything you want to say, Ethan, before we head out of this one?
No, shouts out to her though. Sounds like a queen for doing that.
We stan Jessica Blevins around here, if y'all didn't know. Big fan of women. All right.
I love women.
I love women too much, man. I love women too much. But I mean, all right. Let's keep going before people start calling me a simp in the chat. All right. Look, heading over now to our more familiar avenues. We're going into Call of Duty. Hex is now going to be CEO of Optic. He's back. And Adam Reimer, I didn't know anything about this guy. I'm going to be honest with you. This Adam Reimer guy is going to be moving to a more strategic advisory role. Look, Hex knew. He said, hey, something's going wrong with this ship. I got to hop back in. I feel like Optic as of late, like it's been just a bit of a slower growth, the like monthly subscription, all that stuff. I don't know. Maybe he's just tired of just doing content, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I think he'll keep up on content. I'm gonna be honest. I think everybody just assumes, cause like you said, like I don't know who the hell Adam Reimer is. I think everybody assumes that Hex is just that guy. That he is. Like I don't really care what his position is. Like I'll always see him as a CEO. So.
Me too. Like
Yeah.
he's always gonna be the face of the brand, no matter what. Like, yeah, you've got Scump, you had Nate Shot in the past, but like, I don't know. I feel like every time you think of Optic, you think of Hex.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
Andy's just very hands-on with his teams. Like, I think even him being CEO won't really change anything. It'll really be up to Adam Reiner and what he does as strategic advisory.
What do you think? What do you think,
No.
Ethan?
No, yeah, Hex is that guy. I mean, he's like the OG guy. Like, I mean, a majority of us in the COD scene grew up as Optic fans, I'm sure.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
so like we've all watched his videos and watched his vlogs and everything. So, like, I couldn't tell you what his role was before that. If he like, he's like in all of our eyes, he's that guy for Optic. He's like he's the leader of the ship for him. Like, I don't know.
100%. I agree.
Mike, what do you think?
I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I actually didn't even know that Hex was not the CEO of Optic.
Right.
until-
No, yeah,
Right.
no,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
exactly.
Like,
I'm
is
not- I'm
Nate
gonna keep it
Shot
buck.
the CEO of 100 Thieves? Like, I think, right?
Yeah, like,
I don't even know.
I didn't even know that. I thought he was. I mean, to me, he's always been the leader. Like, you can. I don't know, bro. I honestly thought he was the owner of Optic Gaming, but I guess he wasn't. But I guess now. I don't know. I think he's always been a leader to everyone. He's a staple in the community. He's a person that everyone
He's my
knows. If
goat.
you play Call of Duty, you know who Hex is. You know who Scump is. You know who Nade Shot is. You know who all these people are. So I'm sure he will take reins again of Optic, I guess now, and do whatever he wants.
I
Yeah,
know,
well, maybe
I know,
with him
yeah.
taking this higher role, like we'll see, Optic move in a direction of almost where, like probably more content based and stuff like that.
More
Like,
Uber
who knows where he could
popularity.
take it. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I thought, because I knew he wasn't like CEO for a while now because of LinkedIn and all that, like applying for like Optic jobs and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
And like when I saw that Adam Reimer was stepping down, I was like, well, this is great, because Optic to me have been like, just this last year, I felt like it like, yeah, they were posting content, yeah, they were doing a lot of videos and stuff, but it just felt like, I don't know, it didn't feel like that Hex touch, like it wasn't bad. I'm not saying it was bad, It just didn't feel like it had that touch, you know. And now, I mean, we're back, you know. So, I mean, excited to see where we're gonna head with Optic and what's gonna happen there. I personally think, you know, everything that's been happening with the Envy thing, with the merger, all that. I mean, it's been in good hands so far. It's been moving in great direction.
No, yeah. They're.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think putting Hex as CEO is gonna do nothing but benefit them. And
Agreed.
promote a lot of growth.
I think he'll still be pumping out content too.
Oh,
I
of
don't know
course,
what's
of
up.
course, of course.
Guy's a workhorse.
I mean, I listen to that motivational video, man, like every week, bro. The esports is a 24/7 job, bro.
Yeah, you love that shit.
I was having a mental breakdown on the timeline yesterday. I don't know if y'all saw, man. I just felt like I was in a slump. I was like, what am I doing, bro? I was like, I feel like I'm not doing enough. Then I saw that video and I was like, God damn it, I'm not doing enough. And that's why you know, I'm glad to be here, you know. It's always good to be pumping out content, pumping out streams. I'm you know, I'm on a consistent schedule now, so everything's good, you know, gym, school,
That's good for you, brother.
work.
Good
it's
for
all-
you.
it's all good.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I be
thank
seeing
you.
your gym pics. I be sliding up every single time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know how it is. I will say, like, my face is getting a lot tighter. I like that, you know.
That's good.
It's
That's good.
it's I see Ethan here. Ethan knows what I'm talking about, bro.
Ethan got that jawline. I can see that.
Ethan got the jawline now, and I'm like, yo, what you trying to cut up with
Wait,
that thing,
I
bro?
have been seeing your gym pics, bro. Keep posting them.
Man.
Trying to see that dumper.
Yeah,
Hey,
I got a little
hey.
folder going.
That's what I was saying. I post my gym pics just someday. Hopefully, AustinCruelty just sees that and just puts it on his wall, and he's like, damn, he's made it.
Leaves.
He's made it.
He's gonna leave Becca for you.
Hey.
I realized after saying I don't remember Becca who Becca was. It's Austin's girlfriend. So my bad.
Oh,
Literally
no.
right behind him in the photo.
You're gonna be in the doghouse.
Look, Becca, if you're still listening, if you haven't
I'm sure
left,
she is.
I'm sorry. Okay, I will admit I put my
Wow,
hand
with the
up.
weird flex in the background, that's crazy.
I mean, hey, if you got it, why don't you show it? You know, that's all I'm gonna say. But whatever. I digress. Let's get this train back on track. She forgets. There you go. There we go. Much love to Becca. Everybody, we stand Becca around here. But let's talk about the CDL. Let's talk about the CDL because, gentlemen, this is unprecedented. A positive update to challengers.
Never get those. Never get those.
It's been a while. I don't
Break
I
it
don't
down
know.
for me because I was really busy today and didn't get to catch all of it.
So let me tell you. So first off, Elite is now increased. We've got more Elite teams coming in, okay? So it's no longer going to be 8 teams. Remember how everybody censored, like, everybody, Fame, like, was all mad. They were like, yo, why are we not getting more NA spots? Well, guess what? It's moving from 8 teams to 12, okay? There you go. Huge, big update for Elite. That's huge.
But now they're mad because that's taking into their prize pool.
Interesting.
Did you see those?
Yeah.
I saw some of those tweets.
I saw Exceed tweet about that.
Yep.
Mhm.
Because now they're upset that their prizing is going to these other 4 teams that are new. So I don't know. It's just like a little tug and pull.
Look,
Big
at the
challenger
end of the
players.
day, Austin, not everybody's gonna be happy, man. Like, you know,
I think the more teams, the
What do you
better.
think?
I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that's a bad thing at all. And if you're complaining about that, you're just complaining about competition.
I think
mean,
that's a
I
spotlight
understand.
for 4 new squads.
I do understand like the money thing though. If you're like on a top 3 or 4 team like Exceed is, then you're gonna be pissed about other people dipping into your prize pool. But I like it as like somebody that hasn't made an elite.
Yeah.
hey, never say never, man. Never say never. We're gonna talk about
Hey.
you in a
And I'm
bit.
coming crazy.
We're
Scott.
gonna talk about you in a bit, but you're on one of these slides. If you didn't know,
Yep. You are, Ethan.
if you didn't know, Ethan, but personally, I think this is huge. This is great because, look, here's the thing: people are gonna be mad because people are like, well, why wasn't this here at the beginning? You know, why didn't we have like 16 teams in the elite? You know, why didn't we have this many teams in the elite? look, it's progress. This is the thing. A lot of us, this was pretty much going to be our last game, last chance to really just put our hearts out on our sleeves and just give it our all. It's a 2-year cycle. If it devolves, then you're out. Take out your funds, reinvest in somewhere else. I'm going to Valorant. I'm already plat 3, humble flex. Give me diamond, and I'm about to be trying out for gosh dang Gen G, bro. It's
Smoke you in Valorant.
I've been seeing you, big guy. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. But Mike, what do you think, man? What do you think about all this?
Honestly, I think 12 teams is the max that we should allow, in my opinion. Just because simply the gap from 32 to 16 is crazy, and the gap from 16 to 12 isn't too much, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like I feel like the actual like elite teams, in my opinion, there's only like 4 or 5 good teams. Like I feel like the top challengers teams could actually compete with pros and beat most pro teams probably. But for elites, I think 8 to 12 is totally fine. I've never made an elite, so I can't really say much about the money issue. However, I can relate to it in terms of like maybe college or other leagues that I've been in where all of a sudden more people start joining and they decide to split the prize pool more, and I'm like, well, I know I'm gonna fucking win this thing. Like I'd rather get more money for myself. So I can understand where they're coming from. But at the same time, I agree with Ethan. I think they're just scared of more teams coming in for competition reasons.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely going to be a lot more comp and a lot more guns out there on the field. And kind of to go a little bit more in depth with this, because there is a full blog. Let's just kind of break it down real quick as we read it. But, the ladders have been removed as we look to eliminate barriers.
We hate pro points.
Of entry from players being required to play matches every week during the season. All double elimination brackets will be determined by a best of 7 instead of 2 best of 5s to align with the Call of Duty League. I think that's huge. That's massive. That's like literally like you're taking your foundation that we've had for like the past like 3 years and you're throwing it out the window. It's gone. It's out of here now. So like no more ladders, no more freaking weekly grinders, no more. Hey, let me hop on for my daily real quick and then I'm going back to bed. It's crazy.
No, yeah. I was happy about that. I don't fucking like the struggle of trying to find people sometimes for pro points late at night because you like skipped out on a day or two during the week and you're like, fuck, I gotta stack like 5 pro points in one day or sometime. I remember Ethan had to do like 9 at one time. Fucking it's stressful, bro. It truly is. So I'm glad that we're done with pro points for real.
I like it because
what do you think, Coach?
Man,
what do you think, Coach?
I can hop in any Saturday. I can hop in every Saturday without scrimming, attempt to get my pro points from the tournament, and then log off. And that's it. That'll be my Call of Duty year. I'm looking forward to it. To be honest, like that's huge. That means I can keep up with. Not that I need to. Like I'm not really that into it, but I can keep up in pro points if I wanted to.
That's good. But I mean, yeah, like literally, and like talking about that, like the cups are back for all 4 regions. I mean, I like the cups personally. I like the cups. It's something that keeps us busy. Like, yeah, we don't get majors really in challengers. We don't get like huge majors except for like the elite. So I'm a big fan of cups. Cups are always just a great time. I love casting them, being able to see like everybody just like Austin said, you pull up a Saturday. You're with your team. You're with your boys. It's time to pull up, Like, we're going to have some fun. And now you don't have to worry about freaking coming in. You're like, did you grind your points, Ethan? You're like, I didn't grind my points this week. You're like, God damn, you're costing us, man.
And
it's
no
no
longer
like
playing the number 3 seed for your second round.
He's over here like, I got to face Boston Academy? Hold on. We're just a pickup team, like I'm telling you, man, I am a big fan of the change with the ladders, the cups. I'm glad that they're back. And here's the thing. The first Challengers Open. Hear that again, gentlemen. The first Challenger Open of the 2023 season is scheduled to take place in Raleigh. Are you boys going to Raleigh? What's happening there? We pulling up? We pulling up? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I mean, I already signed my fucking contract. I'm going. Let's go.
That's huge, Mike.
Yeah.
I saw that
Err.
tweet.
Yeah. Hey,
Yes, sir.
any intel you want to drop or?
The jerseys look pretty cool.
God dang.
You'll have to let me see him.
I got you. I got a pick. I can send all 4 of you a pick, but I can't divulge it to anyone else.
All right. We won't prod too much, but I gotta ask you, Coach. Bottom of the line, what does this mean for you and your opportunities, my brother? Hopping in here now, going to be able to coach one of these teams. Hopefully, a top 8 team. In my opinion, you're definitely worthy of that caliber. You've got a lot of knowledge. You've got a lot of expertise. You could bring a lot to a team, especially in the coaching aspect. What do you think of this means for you? Are you excited? Are you going to be there with your boys, whoever you get, man? Just freaking there in the trenches? What's happening?
So I'm definitely gonna coach it just to see the boys. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I gotta get to the event somehow. If I'm not gonna compete, I need something to do while I'm there, so I'm not sad. But yes, because of the tweet the other day, I have several opportunities that I'm looking forward to. I think I found a pretty solid roster that's a top team, and they've shown that they're a top team before in past years, so I'm looking forward to it. I will coach Kev, by the way, if he asks me to.
He's actually asking in chat right now. I mean,
I know. Do you think he means it?
Nah.
Fool's got Joey Nubsy in his ear, bro. He's fine, dog. Don't worry about him.
Yeah, you're better than Joey Nubsy. You're
come
definitely
on.
He's got Joey
You're better
Nubsy
than
in his
Joey.
ear. He's
I
gonna be
just
okay.
want to be able to put rocker in my bio, bro. That'd be sick.
That
And
would be
then
sick.
Michael tagged me in Doug's tweet today. I imagine
Yeah.
a little Boston Breach in the bio.
A little Doug Sensor smart in
Ooh.
here. I'd put Doug in my bio and even put Boston Breach in my bio.
I put Doug in my bio. Hey. This fool Kevin, I love this
Nubsy
guy.
won 2 series in 2 years. Yeah, one of them was against Jay Grimrice.
You can't trust that dude.
No, he's
Hate
catching
to hear that.
strays.
I only mess around with
My bad,
Nubsy because
Jake,
I
my
met
bad.
him in person. He's a nice guy. But the thing is, look, here's another huge one right here. So Challengers Finals is the pinnacle global competitive amateur region, and we want to ensure that all regions are represented fairly. So now Challengers Finals, this is champs. What I understand, this is champs. 16 teams with hotel and travel being provided for all competitors. That's a W. That's a freaking W right there, baby. That's a W and a half, man. That's what I'm telling you, man. This is great. This is great. The ecosystem, it's starting to thrive. There's water on the plant.
How many teams were
Can I
last
give
year?
a thumbs
Only
down?
8?
Can I give a thumbs down on this?
Why? Let me hear.
Why are we just doing based off of freaking pro points? Like, go place better at a tournament and get qualified for it. You shouldn't just because you're from APAC or like Latin Am be able to go make the AM champs if there's better teams than you. Whatever the last major of the year is, it should go off the top 16 teams there, and that should be it. That's just
He is kind of spitting.
Kinda like a Miami,
there
you
are
think?
some
Like a
bars
box
there.
for Miami?
Yeah, like a Miami. Yup.
That'd be. I mean, that
like
that
what?
makes
Like what's the
sense.
point of placing better than a team if they're gonna go like at the same tournament? And you all have the same conditions. If they're gonna just because they have more pro points than you. There's
Wasn't
4
it,
NA teams. You know how many good amateurs are in the scene right now? Like they could all be competing with pro teams, like you all were saying. Like, I
Ethan
don't
is
know.
saying this because he slammed an Australian team and then they went to champs last year.
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
exact.
why.
I know. I don't
And-
want to. I'm not gonna name the name of the team, but I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. So like,
Not
like,
even like that. I'm just talking about from my NA boys that are like that deserve it. You know what I mean? Like they're
Yeah, I was there casting the APAC freaking LCQ for champs, man, last year, and I'm telling you, man, I was like, yo, some of these teams, I'm a little worried if they get to go there, bro, because ain't no way that fool Kev ain't choke slamming them across the table, TLC Extreme Rules style, So
do that to
I mean, he can do it as me too. That's what I'm saying. I just can't.
I
Look,
love red
okay,
hair.
all right. But look, here's another thing. So another key change going into 2023 is how teams will qualify for Challengers Finals. There'll be 3 methods by which a Challengers team could qualify for the finals. This is what you were talking about, Ethan. Regional leaderboard, 10 teams in total, 4 NA, 4 EU. Look, I know you're talking dirty about the APAC boys, but they get 1 slot. you know, it's
Well,
one
no.
slot.
I'm not saying that. I'm not like I'm basing it purely off of like placing at the last tournament. The top 16 teams should get all their stuff paid for. It shouldn't be determined just where you live. Like that's just stupid. Like yeah, it's cool to get representation, but if you're doing it, it's not the best competitive. Like
Yeah, I know. Like Faye said, didn't famous saying in chat, you know, Kev didn't make it, and I really wanted to see him at champs. I thought he was freaking
Like-
gross that year, bro. Mans was pulling out crazy numbers during that LCQ when I was watching. So I mean, you know, and then the final open will have the top 2 teams. But right here, we believe that it's important to have all regions represented, and that's why we're moving towards regional leaderboards for qualification. So, you know. The last open event of the season will have 2 auto-qualifying spots on the line, which means any team, regardless of their challenger points, will have a chance to qualify. The last 2, guaranteed. It's just 2 spots, but I mean, here's the thing. It's like we're moving in the right direction. That's why it's like, yes, I know there should be a lot more teams that you know, and this is not being biased that because we're from NA. You know, there is a great amount of talent in NA. Everybody who wants to make it comes to NA. You know, shout out to like Hydra and Vikul who are, you know, from the European regions, because, you know, there are a lot of diamonds in the rough wherever you go. And then the LCQ will be 1 team from each region. So just like last year, we'll have an LCQ for each region to make a last bid for finals. And then, you know, because I mean, I feel like we've already beaten that horse a lot, just heading over to the challenger points. So going into 23, we smooth the curve regarding how many points teams receive for cups and opens, ensuring that teams are rewarded for consistent placement throughout the season.
that's a dub.
That is a
That's a
W.
dub.
That is a W, because there have been so many times, like the old, you know, I mean, Hex didn't want to label them, but they were the, you know, the Optic Texas Academy team, you know. Like, that team was crazy, dude. They should have, you know, been getting, like, multipliers, if anything, for, like, their performances. So a breakdown of all the points is in the rules. We won't go through that right now, maybe another day. But more updates are going to be coming soon. So, I mean, overall, gentlemen, that's a W. It's a W. It's a massive W. Me and Mike were talking about this on the first episode of the talk show. We needed pretty much a huge overhaul for this year, because this year is pretty much almost everybody's last chance that they're giving Call of Duty as a franchise. So, you know, unless you've already, you know, contracted yourself or are on a top team and you're a sub for them, you know, like challengers to you, if you're in a contracted position, you've got money coming in, it's fine. But for like people who are stuck in the passion of it, you know, that like aren't really making money on a consistent basis, I'm pretty sure this is their last chance that they're giving this game.
Yeah,
100%.
if there wasn't like CCL involved, I mean, I couldn't even tell you what I'd be doing right now. But
I probably would have been quit already. I'm not even gonna lie.
but
CCL was the thing.
now, you know, the motivation's there, you know. It's time to give an effort for the first time in a long time, Scott. So oof.
I'm ready, bro. You know me. I'm gonna be commentating this stuff on the daily. On the
Ethan,
daily.
you see Prof joining your cord for some VOD sessions or what?
Well, okay, so I'm gonna split the screen with Brook AB on this half, and then VOD on this half, or maybe we'll just like switch off every 5 or something.
Yeah. That'd be huge.
Hey, I mean, I'm telling you, man, this is the season to pop off, man. And I mean, it's 2 years. But moving on from Challengers, big W for Challengers. Just to kind of close this chapter real quick, huge W for Challengers. Excited to see where we're going. Austin, you got anything to say before we head out, man?
No, I'm looking forward to seeing and watching everybody compete this year and taking outside perspective.
Hey, if I could get you in the booth, man, you know I would.
Ooh, Austin, that's a fucking.
I'm trying to.
We might have to give it a shot.
You got the face for it.
I might have to see him on the color roll, bro. If he can rock the color roll, just talk about the game, dude.
Is that because I look like Seymour?
I was gonna say
Nah,
you
bro.
and Seymour together. That's like the same person.
That'd be so funny, bro.
It's crazy. But I mean, we'll see. Opportunities are always present. Doors are always opening. I'm sure we can get you in somewhere. But talking about opportunities, we've got 5 majors this year. Hallelujah. All right. I feel like that should just be the bare minimum. But Toronto's announced as Major 5. Huge. we're going back to Texas and we're going back to New York. Huge W there. We got Breach coming and Ultra coming back as well. So, I mean, overall, I think this is going to be exciting, man. I know Breach have a lot of knack for content and the stuff they do. Like, I got to talk to some of their internal ops at Champs. They definitely have the right mind. They're in a good position, I think. So I think it's great that we're going to see them hosting Major 2. The CDL tournament, the one that we were talking about before, I'm excited to see how this one's going to go because this is like puro league, just the league doing their thing. So I really want to see if we're going to be super effective with it or if it might, you know, be more of a creative, free range type of thing. What do you guys think?
I'm excited for these majors. I'm excited that they actually announced it before the game came out and all that stuff so everyone can get their stuff situated. I know with past CODs, they didn't really do that for challengers, especially they didn't do that for cups either or
That's
just
something
like
I was
the
gonna say
weekly
earlier.
tournaments. So I'm
Like,
excited that they did it.
I'm glad we already know that the first cup's November 12th. Like that really
Yeah.
helps. But I'm trying to know when the next one. Like I mean,
No,
maybe
yeah, I
some
mean,
sort of schedule. Like you know when holidays are. You can put out a schedule that works around holidays pretty easily.
Yeah, they always used to throw them on holidays.
And
There's
then like
a
people
Easter as
try and
well.
plan. People try and plan like trips or vacations or something.
yeah,
And it's impossible to because you just genuinely don't know when stuff's gonna happen. And then we have to play these tournaments or we're gonna get behind.
yeah, you literally have to. So stupid.
Eva's
But,
asking how many of these majors will have challenges.
No, I was wondering that too. Like if all of them, like the fact if they don't, then that's just kind of
I feel like we're missing out if they
I feel
don't.
like you should have to. I feel like you should have to. If you're gonna host a major, you should have to host
I
like
mean,
an AM
what
tournament
are we looking
too.
at? We're looking at what's first?
First
Rally?
one's going
That's
to be
season
the
opener.
Raleigh. That one for
Okay.
sure will have one.
Austin has already like
Add one, so you gotta
praised.
think.
They've praised their support of challengers and they had a really good event last year, I think. So what's the third one? Texas. I like.
Optic. Oh, they have to have one. There's no way Optic doesn't have one.
They didn't a lot.
They
Well,
didn't
maybe
last
that's
year,
fine.
though. They didn't.
Yeah.
But it was the opener, right?
Yeah, it was a major one. It was a major one.
Hmm.
Yeah, Kev makes a
I
good
don't
point. There
know.
were 4 majors last year, but only 3 challenger events. So, I mean,
trying
New
to go to
York.
Toronto though. That'd be sick.
Dude, I'm trying to pull up to the 6 as well, man. I'm trying to pull
Yeah.
up. I'm trying to pull up. I definitely.
I heard it was amazing. I heard the Toronto event was great.
I heard there was a lot of that legal going around. You know what I'm saying, bro? But I mean,
Back home smoking legal.
smoking that legal, bro. But yeah, I definitely think that there is a great opportunity here. They haven't confirmed anything yet. They will say that, you know, there's going to be more updates coming soon. I wish I had the inside info because I would definitely tell y'all, but I mean, that's probably why they don't tell me because I probably would tell y'all. But I think this is a huge opportunity. I mean, there's 5 majors, literally. Great opportunities for these guys to pull up, play their hearts out, and just show this community that, hey, Challengers is thriving. Because if anything, we're up next. These faces that you see here, these are the faces that are going to continue the legacy. If not us, then who? You know? Who?
I don't know, because I feel like once the big dogs fucking retire, I feel like everyone's going to fucking retire, bro. I feel like COD's just going to be chalked. I feel like this COD is the one that makes it or breaks it, in my opinion.
We gotta get another scump in the scene. So
Facts.
That's true.
Give me a
Everybody
time.
that I started competing with, like when I started competing in Black Ops 4, but like I just feel like there's such a small fraction of people still competing from that year.
Yep.
and then you look at the points sheet and some of the names I'm seeing in like the top 30 seeds are like names I've never heard of in my life, and I'm like, good God.
Times have
it's-
changed, I guess.
And we're not
Yeah.
even old. We're not even that old, dude. Like, I don't know. It's crazy, but I mean, we'll see what happens with that. I mean, like, there's no
Okay.
chance that we do not have like challenger tournaments with these big tournaments.
I can't let you say old without mentioning how old Herbie ZH actually is. He's 29, about to turn 30.
Hey
So
man.
old.
Hey man, Herbie's Herbie, bro. Herbie be Herbin on that Apex, bro.
That's my
He's-
teammate, bro.
He's
Come on.
going he's going ham on that Apex. Nice wig better give him that friggin' duo, bro. But I mean, we already talked about this. This was about Major 1, the top 8 global challenger teams, 3 NA, 3 EU, 1 LATAM, 1 APAC. We'll be playing the land qualifier before the major. And the top 4 teams from the qualifier advanced to pools for the major, joining 3 pro teams. So kind of like what happened last year, but this time more overhaul on the challenger side, because I believe it was like 1 or 2 challenger squads per pool, if I remember correctly. So this is good. Definitely a huge fan of that. But I mean, let's talk. Keeping on track with the CDL, control is staying. What are your thoughts, gentlemen? I personally think I'm fine with it. I mean, we've already been doing it. It's kind of like PB&J. It's there. You're used to it.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, if they can't do a CTF, I mean, they're gonna have to do control, I guess, unless they're gonna come up with a totally new game mode, which I don't see them doing.
Maybe.
So I mean, I'm fine with it. But I don't see. I mean, obviously, I don't know how CTF would play or anything, but we've been asking for CTF for I don't know how many years. So.
I don't know.
It's
In
whatever.
this game, control might be. Well, I don't remember.
There wasn't a
from the
control
beta.
in the first MW game, so
Right.
there's not really a.
From the beta, just to see how like pre-game dominant like just pubs were. It might make it a little harder. Are trophies in the game?
Yes, they
trophies,
are.
right?
They are right
Yeah,
off
there
rip.
are trophies and
Do
stuff.
you think those make it into the competitive rule set? Like, is that?
I
when's
think
that
so.
gonna get
Yeah,
announced?
they
I
have
think
to. They have to. There's no
They
way.
literally have to, bro. The amount of util that's going to be available, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. If I think this game is very ADS dominant. Like if you are on a head glitch, it is gonna be just as. I mean, it was hard in Vanguard sometimes too. But I think it'll be just as difficult to rip somebody off of a power position if trophies are in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which
Yeah.
might make control like insanely even like slow paced.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. What do you think, Mike?
Me personally, I mean, my favorite third game mode was always uplink, but obviously we can't have that. So
Hopefully,
I think control's okay. I would prefer capture the flag simply because I do agree with Austin's point. It's gonna be way harder, but also I feel that capture the flag is better for viewers. I think it's really fucking cool seeing motherfuckers like run across the map with the flag. Like we've seen so many crazy clips from like World War II back in the day, like of crazy capture the flag, insane rallies and stuff like that. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's way cooler than a control like 1v1, 2v2, something like that. In my opinion, that's just me. But I'm totally fine with control. I just think the last time the control was good was Black Ops 4. Ever since then, it hasn't been good at all. In my opinion, it's just been decent. And it's definitely my least favorite of the 3 game modes for sure. But
I mean,
No,
God
I'm
bless,
no-
bro.
I'd rather take control than domination. That's facts.
That's literally what I said in my tweet. I'm like, I'd rather have this than domination, bro. Domination
Yeah,
is just
100%.
like
It's not competitive to me. It really ain't.
it's literally just playing freaking hard. Like not even like it's not even like comparable to Hardpoint. Like Hardpoint's a staple. Domination just doesn't feel like a staple. It just feels like, hey, we ran out of options, so we're gonna throw domination.
Yeah, it feels like whenever I played Dom, it felt like I was just playing pubs with better people in my lobby. That's all it felt like.
Yeah, it's just hard to take serious, really. Like.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, let me hold AB. Like, let me just play freaking this corner.
the same
On
thing the
trapping
whole
for a
map.
new.
Yeah,
okay.
let me just hold this corner and push you back
It was
train
a weird
yard.
time. It was a weird time.
Yeah, and especially with 5v5. Like, I mean, that was just weird. 5v5 on Dom. Like, I don't know. It's like
That was definitely pubs.
yeah, it definitely was pubs with better people. I agree with Ethan, but I mean, and you and Mike. But talking about Ethan, it's time.
I'm scared.
Let's look at these names for challengers. The list was leaked. Huge little intel bits here, okay? London has an academy team. LAG have an academy team. Florida have an academy team. That is huge. That is
I'm happy. I think every
oh,
single fucking pro team should have an academy team.
we need to.
That's just me.
We need to it's not even a shadow of a doubt. It's if you're gonna franchise, you gotta have your AFL. Gotta have your AFL there to back you up. So it's great to see that we've got these 3 teams coming in. I mean, you've got your standards. You've got Rocker, shout out Fame in the chat right now. Much love to you, brother. Can't wait to see you out there on the field. Boston Academy. And you know, like those 2 right there, those were just huge names that we saw last year that were just absolutely doing great things. And so now I'm like, all right, well, let's you know, get a little bit more in participation and let's get this thing rolling.
Yeah, no, I think every team should have to have an academy team. I think having its own academy league would be so cool just to get them to be able to play matches. I think it would be good to support all amateurs because all top amateurs struggle with money. I mean, there's no way you can compete as much as they do without struggling. Like, you know what I mean? And they're good enough to be able to deserve like a pro contract. Like they should already be in the league. Like the league should have already expanded by now. They should already have like full-time jobs anyways.
Yeah.
But I think whenever the league does expand, that'll even help more amateurs be able to compete a little more and put a little more time and effort into those things. But just supporting the players, because I mean, you all know how many people have to work and compete at the same time. And then they're going to school, and that's why a lot of people switch to college COD because of trying to get like a backup plan going because the scene wasn't doing anything for us. But I don't know. I think every team should have to have an academy team and have like a minimal salary to help support them. And if they wanted to go the extra mile, yeah. Well, if they wanted to go like the extra mile and like help them and like get the resources for them to move into like their facilities too, like that would be super cool. But like obviously that's going like way above beyond. But I think just like a little salary or every team having to have one and having like a league would be super cool just to get more like the same production as like the CDL, but just like for like the academy league. Like League of Legends has an academy league that does really good, right?
Yeah, the academy league and league is absolutely amazing. That's why I always compare it to. I just think like it's a necessity. It has to be. If you want to keep your tier 2 scene alive, you got to have a big like objective goal like this to be on an academy team. I'm trying to see number 29, Team Ethan2nice, being picked up by Team Vegas Legion, bro.
Let's go, Vegas Legion, Ethan.
I'm trying to see a Vegas Ethan, bro.
Why isn't... Do we need an announcement on the 4th?
I guess so. I guess it's just not in the cards right now.
To the lake house, number 69.
He prophesied.
Prophesied's coming to your team.
Wow.
Well, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. They're 4th for number 29. Team Ethan2nice. Prophesied.
CDL Intel.
Somebody at CDL Intel. I'm trying to see this thing on.
Get the spreadsheet guy on there to bump me up a few C's there.
That's what I was saying. When I saw Team Ethan2nice, I was like, ugh. I was like, ain't no way. It's him. It's literally him. So, I mean, I got really excited when I saw that. I got to show love to my boy. One of my favorite guests on here. I know we're going to bring him back for the mega panel. Dude, number 7, Team Ghosty, bro. Dan was telling me about this team back when he was trying to build it. Dude, Ghosty, Prestini, Pentagram, and Gunless. Oh, my gosh.
That's a crazy roster.
Shout out to him for getting on that team.
Yeah, good for Dan.
Yeah, my God.
Big fan of Dan.
Whenever
bro.
Dan was talking about it, well, he didn't say like who was on the roster, but when he told like us, like I guess on the side or whatever, I was like, bro, like that's a crazy fucking squad. Like I'm saying, that's a team that I feel can compete with pros. Considering there's 2 pros, Pristini's a fucking champ.
2 world champions on that team.
Yeah, like, come on.
I mean,
And they're in challengers. And they're in challengers.
I mean, Nate's just...
Yeah, Nate's like the equivalent.
Nate's my guy.
I mean, yeah, Nate's technically a world champion too. He was on LA Thieves last year, bro.
He is. He's a world champion
He's a world champion too. So like,
I need to see that guy in the league though. Like,
I'm trying to see him in the league too, man. This
Aqua's
that's what I'm saying. We should
yeah,
have
Aqua is back.
We gotta expand.
Here's another little intel job for you. Aqua's also in the CCL as well.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
went to
Grand Canyon. Is he doing Grand Canyon?
No,
No,
he's in
Westcliff.
Cali. He's on
Westcliff.
Westcliff. He's in Westcliff.
Okay.
They're scheming up a god squad there, huh?
And I love Kev. He said that team has lasted
Scheme
2
up some
weeks.
Kenji tweets or some Kenji cheats.
Some Kenji.
Some Kenji tweets, cheats, Kenji leaks.
I mean, look, like it's just crazy, man. Like these teams, like you've got, you know, I gotta show love to him because he's in the chat, man. It's Kev, bro. Look at his team as well, man. You got Fame, Real, God RX, and Panda, bro. Like that's a great squad right there. It's just like
It's a good squad.
This
I
is
love that squad.
This is what I've been saying, bro. There's so much talent in just challengers. Expansion. When?
Academy teams.
Academy,
Everyone.
like academy teams, minimum. Then expansion, Cloud9, United, come back, G2, go support the Europe scene. There's just so much, man. There's just so much.
I feel you. I think there should be at least as many teams in the NFL as we have pro teams.
Cool. So you're saying
We'd all be pros.
Yeah, I would be a pro, bro. I'd take a sub spot. I'll go take a sub spot somewhere.
you think you'd like to watch an Atlanta FaZe versus Shoxy matchup?
That would be goated. That would be good. Honestly, that'd be
That'd be
great.
sick.
That would be sick.
You know what? They'd put it on Amazon Prime Time, I bet.
Eddie against Optic.
Look,
No,
this is the thing, man. Like, there's a lot of talent. Please give me the KC barbecue pit spot. All right, Kel. All right. I don't even know what that means. That must be a Kansas.
239.
You know, so there's a lot of talent, a lot of good things coming in, man, and that's why I'm really excited because this is what we've been praying for. Literally, the MJ freaking image, bro. Meek Mill. I used to pray for times like this, and they're here.
I used to pray for times like this.
Yes, sir.
Sing it, and I don't want to hear it.
I mean, shoot, I don't even know how it goes, but that's my bad.
I'm playing the song in my head right now.
Do you think that we do this every year where we praise the changes and then the year happens and then there's a meltdown?
That's the thing.
It's still not as big as it could be. Like I think we got more academy teams now. That's cool. The
I
new
definitely think it
updates.
should be like Overwatch, or Overwatch is like academy or whatever. Challenger scene has every single one of their pro teams have to have academy teams, and I think
to be like that too.
the fact that it's not like that like right now is kind of. I'm pretty sure they forced the Overwatch pro teams to pick up academy teams.
LCS
So,
as well.
fucking-
LCS
They
as
should
well.
force us.
Oh really? Yeah. So it just doesn't make sense that like we haven't yet. I mean, how many do we have left? And like another 6 academy teams?
We got right
Yeah.
now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. There's literally 8 more. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's like literally 7 more spots, right? If I did my math correctly.
That's just being stingy.
Like that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to see a Ethan2nice on Vegas Legion, bro. Like that's what I'm trying to.
Hold up. I just want to acknowledge that Mock's a better seed than Kev. So shit on bad Kev.
Kev, you suck so bad.
We got
Kev,
Mock,
someone
Hollow,
with
Tyrell,
pro
and
points
Yuli.
is a better seed than you. I'm just letting you know that, Kev. Joe deceives 0 pro points.
Wow.
Of you, Kev. What do you have to say about
Going
that?
so bad. The guy took Tyler Noisy's spot out of his hands.
Kev, how many weeks do you think that team last?
I didn't say it.
How many weeks does that team last, Kev? Go deceives.
Unlike COD Juice, these fools.
Yeah, PC COD did wonders for sure.
Kev, if I don't see you choke slam someone at the first LAN, I don't know what to say, bro.
Yo, Stud,
2
fucking
months, you said.
Scottie Pippen, I can't help but notice you didn't talk about my team. I just can't help but notice that.
It's kind of fake.
That is kind of fake.
Hold on,
Beans
bro.
is back.
Hold on, bro. Number 27, bro. Big Beans and Lightning, bro. Dog, come on, bro. Come on. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. You know that fool Beans was fiending to get back in, bro.
Hell yeah.
That fool Beans was fiending to get back in.
He's so
And
good.
He's nice with it.
I don't care that he has 0 pro points. I honestly don't. He's so good.
I mean, like, come on, bro. Like, it's literally like, and then you got my boy Phil. You got Phil, bro. That's a vibey squad right there, bro.
Philemus.
I love Philip, bro. The man, the myth, Phil, bro. That fool, we be talking about comics, and then next thing you know, he's choke slamming someone on land, bro. Like there's just nobody more vibier than that, bro. In my opinion, that like loves comics and like just nerdy stuff like me, and then just pulls up, you know. So big shout out to Phil. I'm glad that he's
a
your
bitch,
fourth.
though, but yeah.
All right. Team flinched as well. I'm not gonna lie. I miss my boy Schnapps. They took out Schnapps for Prada.
I was like, who?
Yeah.
I was like, who are you talking about?
So these guys, these
I'm
guys,
like,
I've been keeping up with these guys for quite a while. This cleaning his glasses. Oh my gosh. Hey, he's got more points right now. Word to Kev.
Yeah.
Word to Kev. People are getting
Mason. Hold up.
juiced.
I love Mason.
Mason's great. He's a
But
good guy,
none
man.
of them are gunning me.
Wait, who's
None of them.
Proda?
Not
I don't know who
even
Proda is. He's got 0 though.
There's somebody on that team's cheating, right?
That's it.
Hey, this is not a cheating accusation show.
See,
okay?
this is what Ethan was talking about earlier. How like he saw the pro
Bro,
sheet
and
for
who
this
are these?
Yeah, and it's like seeing all these new names. Like, who the fuck are these people, bro?
Like, I'm not even kidding. Like,
I've kept up with
and
Team
then
Flinch.
I know I didn't do pro points and stuff for like months, and that definitely didn't help anything. But
Well,
like,
those guys just went to every event.
I know, and they went to Toronto, and I miss Toronto. So, and then
They
Nick
got-
didn't go to Toronto or Boston. Prof
They
didn't go
probably
to
got
Toronto or
48
Boston.
at the 64 team event.
I only went
No,
to
they beat
Minnesota.
had a
no,
good
they beat
time in the
Rocker
hotel
Academy.
room.
Mason
They beat
Mason
Rocker
and
Academy.
beat Rocker. Yeah,
Yeah, they did. They did beat Rocker.
Oh,
but they're not
Boston?
gunning me still. Like, I love
Yeah,
Mason.
I
but he's
remember
not
that.
gunning me.
Hey, this is what I love about COD, man. It's the
Like,
it's the
okay.
statements,
I'm
bro.
looking at where we're at on like the. I'm just not seeing many names on this, like, until you get up towards the top that are like gunning with me. I'm not even like. I'm keeping it $10 million.
$10 million, he said.
I just think it's crazy that we got people with 0 pro points that like even just their team are carrying the points, bro.
Yeah, I feel like that just shows how good they are.
Michael would have a lot better seat if they picked up somebody with their points, but if they
Yeah.
believe in my boy Big Beans, then like.
I
love that
believe
for
in
them.
Beans, bro. I believe in Beans.
love-
Hey,
I love
Scott,
that.
you played with them in the beta.
I played with Beans
met
in the
him.
beta. Look, I'm just saying. You better keep that fool under lock. Put him under contract, cause hey, like Kev said, bro. After like 2 to 3 months and a couple weeks, it's about to be poaching time, bro. They're about to start taking these fools out of teams. Hey, you did really good on that team. Hey, hey. Let me show you.
I can't wait to get the Juju DM.
The Juju. I've been waiting for that DM.
I've been
I'm
waiting for my Juju time for
Oh,
years.
gosh, we said it at the same time.
All right. Moving on from this. I'm not gonna lie, Mike. When I first pulled up this document, I didn't even know that it said Team Beans, bro. But that's
Yeah,
my
shit
fault.
on so bad actually.
That's my fault.
That's
my fault.
disrespectful, Michael. You can't let.
It's
Brian
not
do you like
disrespectful.
that. No,
I think it's 'cause he's got
Brian.
the shortest name, honestly.
Brian
I
made
really.
it.
Brian Viox made this list. I can't believe that, honestly. Maybe he's just a bigger Beans fan. I don't
Wait.
know. I don't know.
Wait, where's Brian? What? Where's
Probably
Brian?
with 3 women right now in his bed.
Probably just having so
Mm.
much intercourse.
Blooded noodles.
Hey, real quick, I want to give a big shout out for my boy Fetty, bro. He made his debut in coaching too. He's gonna be an S&D coach for Team Jams. I don't know any of those guys, but like I said, anytime I see some homies going into different ventures, I'm gonna support. Like Austin,
team who?
I'm
Jams?
excited.
Team Jams?
Who's Team
Yeah.
Jams?
It's Jam Season, Selviz, 9frex, and Osebi. And
I'm
Fetty's
gonna
the
snatch him
S&D.
from that fucking roster.
So,
You DM him. Let me
Alright,
get
well,
let
I'm
me
gonna
get
go
some
coach a
tips.
good team. Alright?
hey, you gotta
Demon
start
first.
somewhere, bro. You gotta start somewhere. I can't blame him. I mean, if I wanted to start coaching, you think freaking Dan's gonna let me coach his team, bro? Like, come on, bro. I mean, I've got 3 years now of analytical experience, but I mean, I'm just saying.
You're looking good out there.
I'm doing good in my own lane with casting, but just to kind of end the show here, these last 2 points, I know it's It's an exciting time. I'm glad, dude. I'm literally none of those names sound legit. I don't deny it, Kev. I don't deny it. Okay. Just to kind of keep things rolling real quick. There was a huge charity event that went on. Big shout out to Hitch and the TST boys, raising nearly $60,000 for all of the charities. I believe it was like Movember and a couple of other things. You had like Pringles coming in to sponsor. Bro, big round of applause real quick. Big round of applause. We love it when good efforts and great showmanship just come together like this. So big shout out to Hitch and the Optic Boys and TSD. Beautiful event. I got to watch it a bit. And to just end it off on a funny note, we got Overwatch 2 meals.
I'm so happy for those.
I'm picking up a Tracer burger, bro. That's what I'm trying to pick up. You know what I'm saying, bro? I mean, like Carl said, do these come with toys? Asking for my son's dad, So
I need a Mercy in my life. If they have like some Mercy fries or like a Mercy sauce, oh my lord.
The Mercy sauce is just a Szechuan
If
sauce.
it's a Junkrat one, you're like, no.
Tastes like shit.
The Junkrat Big Mac, it just has barbecue sauce in there.
Guys, I'm getting hungry.
I'm so hungry.
I'm sorry.
Yo,
I'm
Austin, come
sorry.
pick me up after this.
But like, it even comes
day after
with
this.
like a free skin for Tracer, bro. Like, that's huge. I love when brands and the games do this type of partnerships. Like, FaZe just announced today that they're partnered now with Xfinity. Big fan of Xfinity personally. That's who I use for my Wi-Fi. But just to kind of end the show off, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in. Everybody in the chat, all of you beautiful beasts that came on to the show with me. Anything you guys want to say before we head off?
Austin,
Thank
you
you for
first.
having me.
Yeah, no, you all.
We should do this again.
I'm down. I like talking to you guys.
I don't like talking to you guys.
Damn.
You're pretty cool guys. None of you can take me in hand-to-hand combat, but very, very cool guys.
Ethan's acting very stoic, but he knows when he sees me at Major 1, I'm giving that fool the biggest hug. That's
You gonna
hands
pick me
down.
up and throw me somewhere?
Oh,
What?
I'm gonna throw you around. But
Mm.
Mike,
What the
anything you gotta say?
Scott, I love you. Austin, I love you. Ethan, I love you. That's all I have to say.
Love you too.
Thank you. And once again, just want to give big shout outs to my co-host, the man, the myth, the legend, Lightning the Joke, my duo, my companion from the beginning, from the bottom to the top, from
crazy.
concrete to roses.
I'll never forget whenever I fucking found out that you were doing casting. All of a sudden, I was in Cold War. I was literally playing a checkmate control or something like that. All of a sudden, I tune into Helix.
Helix,
and
y'all.
And you're fucking casting. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Look,
I know this
that
guy. I went to fucking middle school with this guy. What the hell's going on?
That's
Yep.
crazy.
Yep. So, big shout out
I
to
go to school with
Ethan.
Michael.
You went to what?
I go to school with Michael now.
Hey, you better watch out, bro. I'm about to steal him.
Whoa.
No, but big shout outs to Ethan and Austin. I met these guys for my first ever LAN, and they were such nice, humble guys that, I still have a problem with marketing myself and networking. But when I met these two guys, it just felt real nice and comfortable. They probably thought, like, who the freak is this tryhard trying to talk to us, bro? But, yeah, it's good to see them.
Oh wait, that was your first event.
That was my first LAN. Yep, my first LAN.
That's crazy.
Yo, I can't hear you, Ethan. This fool Ethan's talking.
Oh, that
bro.
sucks.
Hello?
There you
Oh,
go.
there you go. We can
What'd
hear
you
you now.
say?
We can
What'd you
hear
say?
I was gonna say, so like that Missouri event was your first LAN?
That was my first ever LAN.
I think that's whenever everybody thought you were LVL Dan, right?
Oh no, bro.
You
No,
remember
we're
that?
not
level
I've
Dan.
been
pretty
I've been
sure.
trying to get rid of that. Like,
Bro, somebody said that and I was like, bro, he's not that's not. I'm like, I don't know.
who
That's
do you
funny.
know works out on the daily, eats
I'll never
Oh,
forget
yeah.
Cold War. I'll never
No,
forget
I've
Cold War
seen
LCQ though. Level Dan holding that
And
motherfucker
who
offline like the
doesn't
whole champ.
who doesn't cheat
It
on
was
online
so
Call of Duty?
fucking funny. All right, well, I'm
level
ready.
Dan's a hoe. Just know that. I don't even like him. I heard he cheats. Whatever. I don't know. It's all good. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. It was an absolute pleasure. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Whatever platform you watch it on, give it a like, give it a follow, sub to it. Please, it supports the channel. Me and Mike have this big dream that one day we'll be in this studio, Radio City in New York, doing this live. All right, we're gonna keep grinding for that day and when that eventually happens. But make sure you go support my boy Mike at Lightning the Joke on Twitter, my boy Ethan at Ethan2nice, and of course Big Daddy himself. It's Austin at AustinCruelty, and of course you know me. It's OG Susano. OG Susano, and you can take that to the damn bank.